All right. Just doing this real quick to help Dungeon Master Brad. And he said he has a couple other people who might need help. So just going to show them how to set them along the bottom of the screen using Hangout Toolbox. So once we get that going. All right. First of all, every time you log into this, well, should I wait for your friend? Oh, you can't hear me? Hmm.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I wait for your friend real quick then?
I sent him the link. We'll see if he...
Oh,
hang
okay.
on. He just messaged me. Hold on.
Okay, cool.
I think he's coming.
All right. Yeah, one of the things you'll notice every time you log in here, at least for my screen, it's always flipped. So right now, like it looks like the window behind me is on the left. It's actually on my right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one of the things you'll always have to do too, I think. But yeah, I'll wait for him before I go too into it. I just made a character for Dungeon Master Johnny's game that he's gonna run hopefully soon. He posted in the one-shot group. So pretty excited about it. It's a different character than I normally play. So I mean, it's a fighter, which I typically play, but it's a wood elf that's archery and has dual wielding swords or whatever, but doesn't have any feats or anything for it. So, hey, Justin. Just so you know, you are muted. You'll have to unmute yourself if you want to talk. There you go. So is that everybody then that needs to know?
Yeah.
Okay. On the one of the things I was just explaining is that this window behind me is not on that side of the room. It's actually flipped. I don't know about your guys' screens, but typically when you come in here, you'll have to flip that at the same time that you're putting your name in. If you scroll to the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a bunch of icons show up.
Yep.
And you should have one that looks like a toolbox. It's like a red toolbox.
Yep.
And then it says Hangout Toolbox. Click that. Now when it pops up, it's got a blue line underneath what looks like a comment thing. Scroll to the left where it's got the silhouette of a person in a circle. And then you'll see that it says lower third. Underneath that, you'll put whatever your name is.
Hang on, I'm having trouble.
Oh, okay.
A blue line. Okay, comment tracker, that thing.
Yeah, so go all the way to the left where it's got the outline of the person and click that,
Okay.
and it'll put the blue line under there. So you'll see it says lower third. It's got like a little arrow that flips your screen. So if you click that, it'll flip your screen. And then you would hit the button that says off, make it so that it says on. Okay, and see how mine just popped up? Type your name in that one section, so I could, for me, I just put Juice, but you could put whatever your character's name is, or you could say Juice as, Bronze Bottom, or whatever the heck your character's name is. And then for a tagline, you could just have whatever you want as well. Some game masters prefer certain things, so.
Okay.
But yeah, and then you can save it as a preset at the bottom. And then that way, every time you play in this game, all you have to do is click on your preset.
That's awesome. I was so confused. I couldn't figure it all out.
Yeah, the first time I did it, I had to have, I think, Alex Gillette walk me through it.
So does mine show my character name now?
I do not see it. You have to click the button that says off so that it says on.
I did.
It says on now?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
All right. Hang on.
Hit it with a hammer. That might work.
I see Justin's.
Yay, I didn't screw it up.
Okay. Hang on.
Let's see if I can share my screen. Maybe that'll help you. Share. All right, yeah, so over here, right there, can you see my mouse?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so right here where it says on. So if it says off, it won't show up. But if you hit on, it should show up.
It says on.
I don't know why yours wouldn't show up. Do you have something typed in?
Yeah, I put Brad on the top line and then my name on my character name on the tagline. So.
Yeah, that's how yours is showing up for us right now, without anything.
Can you take your screen share off?
Yeah. Boom.
Still nothing?
Nope. Go to your screen share real quick. Do you know how to do screen share?
Nope.
It's the second one from the top icon on the left. It's a green monitor. Click that.
Which one do I pick? Entire screen, Google Hangouts?
The one that looks like the one that'll show your Hangout toolbox on the side. We'll see how this shows up.
Okay, you see it now?
Yep, it says on, lower third. Looks like you have a couple presets saved. Try clicking on one of those. Yeah, see what happens.
Let me get rid of one. Okay.
Yeah, if you click the checkbox, I think that's how you make it show up. There you go. And now close out of your screen share, so at the bottom it should say stop sharing.
Hold on one second.
Yep. And you could also try to toggle the on and off again and see if that does anything. So now that you've done that.
All right, how do I turn the screen share off?
Oh, it's weird because now it's saying off on yours. So click it on again.
Yep.
But yeah, go down to your. It should say at the very bottom of your screen, stop sharing, somewhere.
No.
Or just go to the left icon again and just click it again. The one that says screen share, that'll work too.
I do it. Is it still sharing?
Yep. Yeah, it should be switching over. Oh wait, no, it's still there. I think. Are you getting the same thing as me, Justin?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Your Google Plus doesn't work right.
Great.
Your Google Plus foo doesn't work.
It's okay. My microphone is still using my camera's mic and not the one that's on my head. So I give up on that.
Oh, really? Do you have them both plugged in?
Well, one's connected to the cam, and it's just through the USB. It's registered that way. I don't know.
I've seen other people do that too. Mine actually has two plugs, one for the microphone, one for the headphones.
Well, I had 3 mics all plugged in, and it was using all 3 together, which was awful. So the fact that it's only using one is great.
Right. Yeah, you don't have, Brad, you don't have anything at the bottom that says stop sharing?
Like where? Bottom where?
Very bottom of your screen. Like mine says Google Plus Hangouts is sharing your screen with plusgoogle.com. Stop sharing.
No, I don't have that at all.
Oh, okay. Well, if I click that, it goes away. But let me see if I can do it a different way. So boom. If I go over there.
All right, now is it sharing now?
No, I think it's about to load your screen, your camera. So that's good. I think.
Is it showing my name? Is it showing my name?
Right now it's a black screen, so I'm waiting for it to load up. It looks like it's trying to load your webcam, and then hopefully it'll show your name at the bottom.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it'll actually work for you.
Let me pop out and pop back in.
All right.
That should definitely work.
Yeah, I wonder why his is having so many issues.
It's just all wacky. I don't know. I haven't played with it too much, and I feel like if I play with something, I'll break it.
That's too bad.
So far, everything's working okay.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate, I think, because usually if I have technical difficulties, it's just because my connection speed's too slow.
I think I just fixed my mic.
Oh, you did? How'd you do that?
I went into settings, yet I think it's registering both.
Maybe. Hey, Brad, now you're going to have to go up and do the Google Hangout thing again, or the toolbox thing again. So give that a shot. There you go. It's there. Alital?
Alatal, yeah.
Alital?
Is it showing my... I want to, like, have it the way... Justin, is your name's on top and your character's on the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, you just put half-elf bard.
Yeah, I put half-elf bard underneath. So
that's pretty good, because then people, if they see it, as long as your resolution's good, they'll be able to like visualize your character.
Yeah.
That's good. One of the things you'll notice too, if you're starting to get a lot of interference, like you can't hear people because they keep breaking up, at the top of your screen, it looks like a battery bar that kind of goes up. If you hover over it, it says adjust bandwidth usage.
Yep.
You can turn that down. Now, if you adjust that to the middle, they're not going to be able to read your tagline. But if you go the one notch up to medium, they should still be able to read it.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, it's something that I've found has helped when we've done Google Hangouts. Because a lot of people, especially if they're overseas, start having issues with their connection not being as clear. So.
But you guys can hear and see me good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, most of the time, as long as you're in the States, it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just when you get people that are overseas, sometimes that person has a connection issue.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I know in the last game that was recorded, Philip's feed was pretty like choppy.
I think he may just have a bad camera.
Yeah. Could be.
I'm just using my laptop camera.
Yeah.
I got my cam for $20.
Yeah, that's mine too. It's just a cheap Logitech, cheapest thing I had. Yeah.
That's my headphone right there. It's like $10 for headphones and microphone right here.
So is my
seems to do
sound
the
better
job.
now, or was it better earlier?
I think it's really clear.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has the microphone sound, where it's almost like you're not in a tunnel because there's no echo, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. It probably sounds a lot like mine.
Okay.
Whereas if I take the microphone.
Can't hear you at all now.
He broke it.
Never mind that idea. You didn't sound like that before because I could hear you.
Okay, I just switched back to the one on the camera. So in comparison,
now it sounds like a lot of my videos that I film from my camera, where you can hear the echoes off the walls. Whereas when you do the other with the actual microphone, you can't hear that. And you'll be able to watch this back on my channel if you want to see the difference in sound.
okay.
Like more. I'll leave it up probably for a couple of days before taking it down, unless this turns into a longer chat with more people and stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, it's definitely helpful because I had no idea.
Right.
I was clicking random things, and there was random other things popping up on my screen, and.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean because I've only been doing the Google Plus Hangouts for maybe a month. I had tried a while back, and someone showed me like a dice roller app and all sorts of different things, and I don't even remember how to get to those. But
Yeah.
But I don't think they're necessary. I mean, I go on the honor system. I trust people.
So
Justin, I copied your screen now so we match. So it says our names look the same.
Alrighty. Oh, you went with the sorcerer.
Yeah, I was originally going to go rogue, but then Philip went rogue, and I decided yesterday to change it. So.
See, I knew no one would want to be a bard.
Yeah.
And so you chose the class that nobody wants to play.
Exactly.
So we've got a pretty charisma heavy team.
Oh, we're charismatic.
Yeah.
Are you guys big into the role-playing aspect of it then?
I'm going to try if I'm not too nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous? Why would you be nervous?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. I normally it's weird for me to play a character. I normally DM 3 other groups, so actually playing is different.
Yeah. Oops. I know what you mean. Yeah, I typically run the games as well. I think I like it that way though.
So I wonder if now my mute will work on the headset.
Oh, probably. I can't hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
it must work.
That's good to know.
It's probably better than clicking the button at the top, too.
Oh yeah, that way, just in case I'm halfway across my room, I can still mute it.
Yeah. So is this for Dungeon Master Johnny's game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Who's all playing in it?
Us
two
two,
of us.
Philip and
Lucas?
Lucas. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, he had posted last night, probably going to start another game on Google Plus, and so I responded I was interested, and I made my elf character. I ended up rolling like 5 sets of stats, and I used the first one for this character, and I'll probably just make another character using that second set, but because I want to make a lot for since next month I'm going to start running the encounters at the local store,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
need to make a bunch of characters anyway. So, and every now and then I'll use them for online quick games too. So.
Yeah, me and the other DM at our local store, we ended up going through all of the characters and making one of each.
Yeah,
And just if someone needs one, we have them printed up.
that's what I want to do too. I'm starting with the core ones first, so that way if I never finish this lofty goal, that I at least have the basics covered.
Yeah. So
Where do you guys play at? Where are you from?
I play in Illinois, which is
Oh,
crappy weather.
DMJ's from there too, I think.
Yeah, I think he's a little further north than me.
I'm from Illinois, but I live by Indianapolis now. Where do you live, Justin?
I'm in Yorkville now, originally from St. Charles.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm from near Champaign.
Oh, okay, southern Illinois area. Middle of the state.
Central. Yeah.
Middle, yeah.
I did some training just west of Chicago. Is it Plainfield maybe? Something like that.
Could be.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice area. I mean, it was probably 30 minutes out from Chicago, just west, past the airport and all that. But yeah, I'm not real familiar with Illinois besides that.
Yeah, well, Plainfield, Naperville area, maybe.
Yeah.
Joliet.
Yeah, something like that. So you and your friend run encounters at the local store then?
Yeah, he was the only DM for a while, but now with more interest, I had to jump in.
Oh, cool.
Perfectly fine.
How are your experiences with that? Obviously, you hear people dog on it a lot. So.
So far, so good. We have the main group of people that always keep coming back, and then people jumping in one week, jumping out, back and forth.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to show up.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I wanted to start it at the beginning of this past month, but apparently you have to wait like between seasons. You have to like wait for the next pickup, I guess. So I have to wait till October. So, but I'm excited about it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Good chance to meet people.
Yeah, if it's anything like the store I play at it started off really small, and then it jumped up to where we almost had to have 3 groups, and now it's dropped back down. But
Wow.
it's all over the place.
Yeah, the store I'm going to be going to. I live in the second biggest city in Michigan, Grand Rapids,
Mm-hmm.
and there aren't any encounters groups here in the Grand Rapids area. I think the closest one is about an hour away. So that's kind of why I stepped in and wanted to fill the void, and got really excited about the new 5th edition. So, yeah, they do like open RPG night on Wednesdays, which they cycle through different games right now. And there's like 4 or 5 guys that go and they just play 4 different games. 4th edition is one of the games they play, so I'm kind of stepping on their toes a little bit. But when I start running it, I mean, I'm assuming they'll probably want to jump in every now and then. So.
Well, 4th and 5th are like the opposite sides of the spectrum, so not too much toe stepping.
Right. Well, you know what I mean. I'm just, taking the D&D thing away from them.
Yeah.
Because right now I think that's the only game in town at any local store for D&D. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I mean, they're all older guys, so I think they'll be pretty cool about it. And then, the store has told me they're going to market it and do all sorts of different things to make sure they get people in the door as long as I'm consistently there. So,
Yeah.
and I think it'll go well. I'll be there every Wednesday. I think that's the night we're going to do it. I don't think you have a choice. I think you have to do it on Wednesdays.
That's at least what it shows on the on WotC's site. When you do the store finder thing, it always says it's on a Wednesday. So if you don't do it, then people are showing up and being disappointed.
Yeah. So. So hopefully they'll bring in a lot of people. The store actually has a lot of video gamers. What it does is it's called Grandland Gaming Center, and they have computers all along one wall, and like people can pay a monthly fee, like a membership fee, and play whatever game they want there. So it's kind of cool. And then they have like tons of tables for Magic, which I never have been in there when they've been playing Magic and using up all the tables, but yeah, I'm excited about it. I just hope that it brings a lot of people in that are 5th edition fans. So,
or at least bring back some of the people who liked 2nd.
Yeah.
Get them back into it. Check out something new.
Exactly. So I currently am playing in a Friday night Savage Worlds game, about 45 minutes away. I'm running a Pathfinder game on Saturdays that we do about once every few weeks, whenever everyone's available. And then I was playing in a 2nd edition group, but the game master doesn't want to run anymore, and so I'm hoping that I can use that to get everybody to play 5th edition, and I'll run for them, and that'll be a Saturday night thing as well.
Yeah.
So, and plus we got this new tabletop RPG one-shot group now on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I plug it a lot. I started the group, and I started it based on one of these chats. We were just talking. I said, all right, I'm starting it so that we can actually play games, because everyone talks about games, but nobody's playing them.
Well, when I saw that too, it made me think, that would be a perfect opportunity, because I've wanted to run the Minds of Madness for a long time, and I've read through it multiple times, but no one ever wants to run it because they'll die multiple times.
Is that the one with the purple worm at the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah, the outhouse.
Yeah, I just played that not too long ago.
I wanted to use that on one of my groups too, but I figured they'd probably be dumb enough and die within the first 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty lethal.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Well, and then you got the cockatrice right in the first room. That's if you can even get in without dying.
Right. If you're playing 5th edition, now you got to worry about those goblins too.
Yeah. Well, it's made for at least level 3 characters.
Yeah.
So
I printed it. I don't have it up here right now, but I printed it and put it in a binder because I got it from was it the playtest last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah, they did it on the playtest, released it with it.
Yeah, so I got it from there. I don't know was it a published module before?
I don't think they actually printed it out, but okay. I know
because I know the Caves of Chaos or whatever are. Because my game master for 2nd edition ran us through it after I had already read through that whole thing. I was like, crap! Now I gotta pretend I don't know what the heck's coming up.
Yeah, that's what started at the beginning of this encounter season. I had already read the module, and then I didn't have to DM, and I was confused.
Yeah.
But now that I'm DMing, it's a lot better.
Right.
When we played that module, the big rolling ball almost killed all of us.
Oh yeah.
We're trapped with a big black obsidian ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like the handouts they give you, with all the words and everything, in Dwarven.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like all that.
Yeah, that's when I go to I want to run it in a home game, but I still just have to convince people to do it, just because I like handing people pieces of paper.
Yeah. Well, don't tell them. You just plant the seed, and then they have to go through it no matter what.
Hey guys, let's run this encounter. Start at level 3. Let's go.
Well, you got to get them to level 3 first.
Okay. Speaking of handouts, the first game that I missed with you guys, Justin, the lay a gold coin on me map thing.
Oh, that irritated me so bad.
Oh, I mean, I was watching it the next day, and I saw it 2 seconds after he put it up there. I was like, oh, I should have been there.
Yes. I felt like an idiot that I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But
you're on camera and all that stuff. It's pressure. I was just sitting here, on my own.
Not saying that you like backed up a little bit to give yourself a little hint or anything.
Yeah, no, I paused it.
So for encounters in 5th edition, do you use miniatures for that, or you just do theater of the mind?
We've used both. I have been trying to get people to go a little bit more theater of the mind, even in my home groups, but some people it just doesn't work for. They need some type of visual representation, which I guess it's okay. I have minis.
Yeah.
I'll put them on the table if they need them.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I'm going to try theater
I
of the
prefer
mind.
miniatures just because it's easier to keep track of all the monsters when I'm running. Because
Yeah.
otherwise I'm like, oh, which one did they hit? I can't remember. And I try to go clockwise with what I write on paper so I can keep track of which one is where. But when I'm doing just theater of the mind, I really struggle trying to keep track of everything.
I just kind of write them all down, and when they attack one, they attack a random one. It's
Okay. So one guy might be fighting one with 100 hit points, and then the other guy who hasn't hit one and only has like 8 hit points.
yeah, like unless they're telling me that they're attacking one that was already hit by someone else or something, then it's just gonna. Normally, I go for the one that's already been hit, just because it's easier. Kill one at a time, focus fire.
I
Right.
have a dry erase initiative tracker that I use, and I can keep track. Just put little notes like this character's fighting this guy, this character's fighting this guy. Kind of.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's something I struggle with. I'm trying to find my way to do it better, but I think I'll get better too with 5th edition and playing online like this. Just because it kind of forces you to. I try, like you're just saying, you try to write who's attacking what. I try to do that. Like I'll go P1, which would be, in this case, it would be you, Brad. I'd be like P1 attacks G3, which would be like the 3rd goblin or something.
Yeah.
I try to do stuff like that, but. And then sometimes I forget to write the damage that's taken away. That's when it's real bad. It's like, oh crap, I forgot.
Or if you're using dry erase, sometimes you just wipe out the number. It's like,
Yeah.
that may have been
Right.
17, but yeah, he just took 7 damage now.
Right. That's cool. So we're all big fans of 5e then?
Oh yeah.
I played my last group session just ended using the playtest rules,
Oh, okay.
which we played for almost a year using the playtest.
Mm-hmm.
So that wrapped up. Now, with the changes, they'll get used to it. Figure
Right. So you're not throwing the player's handbook stuff at them yet then?
They just recently made their new characters.
Oh, okay. So here we go.
Yeah, my main group just now started onto the new rule set. This Thursday actually will be the first session.
Oh, nice.
Meanwhile, my secondary group is on their 3rd session. I'm just running them through the Lost Mines of Phandelver right now.
Okay. What game did you play before 5th edition?
I played 4th.
Why do you say it's like you're so like ashamed?
Oh,
You
because
had a lot of fun with it, right?
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Low levels, a blast. The last campaign I was running, it had a bunch of level 18 characters. We're all level 18 characters, and there was only 6 of us. So I would take my turn, and then I would sit and wait about a half hour. It was awful.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I've watched some live plays of it. I never played it, but it just looked painful.
All right, at level 18, 5 level 18s fighting a purple worm took 3 hours.
Oh my god.
That's boring.
Yeah.
Even
I like-
Pathfinder's slow, I think. I mean, that's the last thing I played.
Yeah, I haven't played Pathfinder at high levels, but it can be slow, especially if you have just one person at the table not paying attention.
Mhm.
I got to look something up and figure out how this rule works for this ability. Oh,
Yeah, I have no problem skipping a player. If they don't know, I'll
Me
give
too.
them a few seconds, and if they have no idea what they're doing, then I'll come back to them when they're ready.
yeah. It's like, all right, you're holding your action then.
Yeah, the last Pathfinder game I played in, the DM had a little hourglass 30-second timer.
Awesome.
As soon as your turn started, he'd flip that over, and if he didn't care if you were paying attention or not, or basically, he'd say, "Hey, it's your turn," flip it over, and several times, we had this one girl who just could not make up her mind on what to do, with all the minis and stuff, and
Yeah.
I have an initiative tracker that I put on top of my GM screen. I got it through Drive-Thru RPG. It's a free thing. It's got like a shield crest, but you just fold it over and set it on top of your screen with the character's name. And you could do as many monster groups as you want. I usually just do one monster group, so I don't worry about, there's 6 different monster groups. They all have different initiatives, unless their initiative bonus is that widely different. Like a dragon would have a great initiative bonus. But then it helps keep the players on track, and I actually tend to have whoever's sitting next to my screen move them for me if I forget, so that way they're always focusing on it too, and it keeps everybody on track really well.
So you just take the one from the beginning and put it to the end, like that?
Yeah, I just slide it over, and then at the beginning of the next round I slide them all back, and then do it all over again. And it works really well and seamless. And on the back, on the one side, it has their armor class and stuff, so that I can see that.
Yeah.
So I always know what their armor class is. I always know what they're flat-footed, and the other one, I can't think of what it is, but if you play Pathfinder, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I can see all of that stuff when I need to, and that's kind of nice. It doesn't have hit points on it, but I don't really care. If I kill a character, they die. So
I try not to, which at low levels in 5th edition, boy, is
they're
it
dead. A crit,
really hard.
Dead.
yeah, my character's still level 1, Justin. So
Oh, okay.
because you guys leveled up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll still be level 1.
That's okay. That just makes
And I'm a caster, so
Yeah,
Stay
6
away.
hit points or something. 8 hit points.
actually I have 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. No constitution?
No, I got a +2 Constitution bonus.
Oh, it's then what's
Sorcerers are dice 6.
Oh, really? I thought they were a D8.
No, warlocks are.
Only warlocks get that then.
And they can wear armor, light armor.
Oh, you should have went warlock.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I
at
don't know,
least
to
you got
me,
some constitution.
yeah, the warlocks almost seem like they have to be an evil character to me, just from what I've read. I don't know.
You could come up with a reason that they're not. I mean, if you think about it, think of the person who just lost their family and they just kind of make a pact out of anger or out of revenge, but they're really a good person.
Well, even look at it too. The pact of with the Fae or whatever, the Archfey. That's not necessarily.
Yeah,
evil.
that would be the I don't know, the easiest way.
The easy good way. Yeah.
But I know in my Tuesday group we have a tiefling, which warlock, but he's chaotic good. And he went with the old one or something. But
Yeah, the great old one.
Great old ones. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people seem to have a problem with the Dragonborn and Tieflings in D&D.
well, I told him it would be tough for him in town, but he found a way around it. Once he hit level 2, he took one of the evocations to where he can cast Disguise Self as a cantrip.
See, perfect. But I don't I just don't understand why people hate them so much. Like, oh, you can't play a Tiefling or a Dragonborn. Okay.
I've played tieflings. Like every character I've ever played has been a tiefling or a half elf.
Well, I know DMJ doesn't like Tieflings and Dragonborn, and Hallowed Wanderer doesn't like Tieflings and Dragonborns played either.
I don't
A couple
either.
other people.
Yeah.
So you can explain it.
I had a small discussion with DMJ about it. It's not that he doesn't like them. He just thinks that when they're in town, people are going to look at them negatively. Which,
Exactly.
yeah, I agree. So, if someone can work around it, then that's cool. If they can't, then it's just going to be living hell for them trying to buy anything.
Right. And I can see that. And I think a lot of that also comes down to whatever the DM setting is. I mean, you could play in a setting that's more accepting of things like that, too.
Mm-hmm.
I ran a game that had pretty much monster races a couple weeks ago over Google+. You can see the video on Nerdarchy. But they were all monster races. I had like Dragonborn, Tiefling, half orc, and so I just made for my setting. I kind of just improvised and said, all right, there's an outcast settlement of like monster races and goblins and things like that, and you guys are perfectly accepted here, and that's kind of how we did it. Now we got really far away from what my original setting for this world is, but now I have something cool in it, so add some flavor, and everyone had a good time. So
well, even in my world, I have a small settlement that is just all tieflings. So they are incorporated in there, but
are they inherently evil too?
A few of them. It's just like any settlement. There's going to be good people and bad people all in the same settlement.
Yeah.
Which the fact that they live outside of a volcano, no big deal.
Yeah, mine's kind of like that too, where everyone's pretty normal. I mean, they're not violent or anything necessarily just because of their race. And in fact, they're all really close and protective of each other because they're all outcasts in this establishment. So, and it's really small. It's only like a few houses and a small tavern, not really an inn. And yeah.
Yeah, you can have some fun with some creativity. Like, I think I have a goblin trader in one town just because I was like, you know what? Let the goblins sell goods. Why not?
Right. Be fun to roleplay it.
Well, guys, it's about half hour till game time. I need to get some stuff done.
All right, man.
But thanks for the help, Juice. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man. Anytime. If you need anything, just let me know.
See you in a bit, Justin.
Yeah, thanks again, Juice.
Yep, no problem. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.